Hello children, welcome to the chapter number 6 of EVS Class 5. The name of the chapter is Every Drop Counts. Every drop counts means here the drop is directly symbolized the water. It means every drop counts means water is precious. In this chapter we will understand the importance of water and we will try to understand how the people in the ancient time they were taking care of water. So here there is a short story of a place which name is Gath Caesar. Here the Sar means S-A-R, Sar means lake, and King Gazi. Here there was long back ago, it means 650 years ago, there was a king whose name is Gazi. King Gazi, he made a lake with the help of the people and he put its name as Gath Caesar. All around the lake there are ghats and steps leading to the water, decorated verandas, large halls, rooms and much more things. People came here to celebrate festivals and for programs of music and dance. Children came to study in the school on the ghat. The talab belonged to everyone and everyone took care to keep it clean. The thing is, you see, this is the place, this lake, this picture is related to the Gath Caesar, and you could see the beautiful architecture and beautiful buildings here, and there some boards are also, and you know why it is made and why there's a need to make these things and why King Gazi has made this. King Gazi has made this because it is the place in Jaisalmer. Jaisalmer, you know, it is in Rajasthan, and Rajasthan, you know, it suffers with the lack of water. So King Gazi, he was knowing that my place is suffering with the lack of water, then what he should do, because he started planning to do something, to plan something, to make something like that he could preserve the rainwater. So what he did, he make a lake like this and he managed the architecture like this. The whatever water it rains, it collects in the lake, and these lake water is being used by the people afterwards in the future for the future uses. Rainwater collected in this lake spread over many miles. It was made in such a way that when the lake is full, the extra water flowed into another lake at the lower level. When that too filled, the extra water flowed into the third lake, and so on, filling 9 such interconnected lakes. See how much smart King Gazi was. He has made 9 lakes in such a way that if the first lake is filled, the another lake gets the water. Means if all lakes are not getting the water at the same time, the first lake is getting filled. If it is overflowed, then only the water passes to the next lake. The very nice engineering it was. The collected rainwater could be used throughout the year and there was no shortage of water, because Rajasthan suffers with the shortage of water, and King Gazi, he has done such a nice work, and so the people were not suffering with the shortage of water throughout the year. Today Gath Caesar is no more in use. Nowadays this Gath Caesar is not more in use because there is no water. Many new buildings and colonies have come up between those 9 lakes. Now in those 9 lakes around, there so many buildings are there. Now there is no water in these lakes. Now the water does not get collected in these lakes by just flowing away, and it is wasted. Now because the buildings are there, now the architecture is disturbed, so when the rainwater comes, no water is getting collected in the lake and it is wasted. So like this only in the cities and all, the rainwater we are not harvesting, it is getting waste, it is flowing out waste. So the thing is, we should understand how to preserve water and why it is important. Previously they have understood and they have made the arrangement, but nowadays we are wasting water. We should understand that how much water is precious to us and how we should preserve it. Here there is the story of Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni, he is an Uzbekistani traveler. He is Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni is a traveler and he belongs to Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan is another country. Before 1000 years ago, a traveler came to India. His name was Al-Biruni. He was a traveler, so he saw our country with his own eyes, and he has wrote something about our country. He has wrote so many things about our country, but one extract is taken because this relates to our chapter. Here Al-Biruni wrote, "The people here are very much skilled at making ponds. Here he had described that how much we were skilled that time, 1000 years back, how much we were skilled in making ponds. My countrymen would be surprised to see them. They pile up huge rocks and join them with iron rods to build chabutras, raised platform, all around the lake. Between these there are rows of long staircase going up and down. These steps are going up and coming are separate, so there is a less crowding. So he has seen that the water management system of our country was totally different and it was unique and very much creative. So this thing Al-Biruni has written in his book. Now the drop by drop, what happens here? Besides Jaisalmer, many places in Rajasthan get a very little rainfall. You know, in Rajasthan, the rainfall rate is very much less. Here it rains for only 10 to 12 days in the entire year. You see, in 1 year, only 10 to 12 days only it rains. Sometimes not even that much, sometimes less than 10 or 12 days. The rivers here do not have water in them all around the year. Here the rivers does not have the water all around the year. Sometimes only the water is there, and yet most of the village in these areas did not have a shortage of water. But still there is no shortage of water. You know why? Because in these areas, what is their water management system? They are harvesting the rainwater and they are using it for the next time, for the future. You see, in this house, under the ground, they have made a container like this by digging the soil, and here from the roof you see one pipeline is there, and when the rain comes, rainwater collected on the roof, it passes through this pipe and enters into this container, and whenever they want to use it, they are using the bucket and they are using this water. How much smart they are? So they are not suffering with a shortage of water. It means how much water is precious for them. If they waste water, if they are not doing water harvesting, then how they will survive? Lakes and jords were made to collect these precious drop of water. Water was everyone's need. One and all came together in this work. Be it a businessman or a laborer, means for the water which is important for everyone, because if there is no water, there is no businessman, no laborer, because everyone needs water, and without water, nobody will survive. Some water from the lake soaked into the ground and reached the wells and Bauli step wells in that area. The soil of the areas also became wet and fertile. Now the thing is, what is Bauli? You could see this picture. This is the picture of Bauli, or in English you could say it step wells. These are stairs, and you could see the water is there, but the level is very much low. But when there is a rainy season, this will raise up. So the water collects in the same like Gatsisar. Here the water collects, and whenever anybody wants water, they have to just come down with these stairs, and they will take water and they will get back to their home and they will use it. How do you think the rainwater that falls on the roof will reach the underground tank? How do you think? Because of the help of this pipe. Draw the path. Have you ever seen a step well? Have you ever seen the step well? If you have seen me, then it is very nice. Look at the picture. This is the step well. Can you imagine, by looking at the picture, that the steps go down several stories deep? Instead of drawing the water up from the well, the people could go down and steps and reach the water. That is why they are called step wells. Why they are step wells? Because to reach to the near to the water, they are getting down with the help of the stairs. So these are called step wells. Long ago, people used to make long journeys with their caravans of animals and goods. People felt it was good thing to give water to the thirsty travelers. Thus they built many beautiful step wells. Have you ever faced a shortage of water in your area? Have you ever faced? Yeah, maybe in cities, big cities, or always there is a shortage of water. Now here some interesting things are custom related to the water. As you know, this is India, and everywhere, everything, there is some custom. We have acclaimed everything as a god. We think water is a god, and we have, like we used to say, the Varun Devta, the god of water. Even today, people get water from very old lakes, dhars, step well, and knolls. Many customs and festivals are related to the water. At some places, whenever lakes are filled up with rainwater, the people gather around the lake to celebrate. See this picture of Uttarakhand. In this picture, after getting married, she has come to the new village. Now she goes to the spring or the ponds in cities. One can see an interesting form of this custom. The new bride worships the tap in her home. Can we imagine life without water? Could you imagine your life without water? No, we could not imagine life without water. Do you have some special pots of water at your place? Look, water is being filled in the beautiful copper pot. You see the beautiful copper pot it is, and you see the tap, how much designed way it is. Many stone carvings are also made near the place of drinking water. Have you ever seen any beautiful building near the place of a water? Where? If you have seen, please comment in the comment box. Now you see how much beautiful these water bodies are looking. So now you think over it. In 1986 there was no rain in Jodhpur. This is the situation. In 1986 there was no rain in the Jodhpur and the surrounded areas. People remembered the old and forgotten stepwells. Bauli, they cleaned the stepwells. More than 200 trucks of garbage was taken out of it. People of that area collected money. The thirsty town got water from the stepwells. After a few years it rained well again and the stepwells were forgotten. See, whenever we are facing trouble, then only we are remembering all these things. But we need to understand that water is very much important. We have to harvest it. Just money cannot do all these things. We have to get aware. We should not waste all these things. So we should keep these things in our mind. We should not waste water. We should do water harvesting. Let us see the different ways in which people manage water today. In the page number 57, we'll see how the people are managing with the water. In the big cities, the people are getting water with the water tanks, or some people they are getting water with the wells, some are getting with the submersible. You see, we get water at the home for half an hour, means only the supply water it is there for half an hour, only the people are getting water. Some are getting water with the taps from the tank, they are getting the water for all day long. For the all day long they are getting water. And in the villages you could see some hand pumps are there. Even the cities also you could see the hand pumps. With the hand pump they are getting the underground water, and we have to put a pump directly to the jal board. Here from the jal board pipeline they're putting a pump and they are getting the water. This is for sprinkling water in the fields. They are putting this motor and they're extracting water from the underground. See, from canal itself, some canal it is there, they're going near the canal and they're filling water in their pots and they're using it for their purpose. So these are the different ways by the people are getting water in all around the world. So now the thing is, see, this is Delhi Jal Board. Delhi Jal Board is an agency. It is a board, it is an organization which supplies water to the whole Delhi. So in Delhi there is no underground. With the water, underground water is very much less. So here everybody gets water from the Jal Board. So Jal Board, this is the bill, how much money they are paying for the water. It means now the water is not free. If it is not free, then it is very much important. Then if the rain is coming, then how we can waste the water? It is the need that whenever the rain comes, we should harvest it. And government and people both should think about it, and they should plan in such a way that the rainwater is not getting wasted and they are harvesting it. You see, there are some stories related to it. This is Darki Mai. She lives in a village in the Alwar district of Rajasthan. The women of the village used to spend the entire day looking after their home and animals. Sometimes it looks them at night to pull water from the wells for the animals. In the summer, when the well dried up, they had to leave the village. Darki Mai heard about the group and she asked for help. Together, the people from the group and the village decided to make a lake. The problem of the food and water for the animal is now less. People get more milk, they have started earning more. Now here this story is inspired from a book, and the name of the book is Char Gaon Ki Katha. You could read this book if you are interested. So these things are inspiration for us, that how the peoples are working in the harvesting of water or saving the water, how they are inspiring others and how they are motivating others to save the water. Children, we need to understand that how much water is important for us. We have to preserve it. If we will not preserve it, then it will be trouble for us in the future, or if it is not trouble for us, then it will be the trouble for the next generation. So we should not do such act which will create problem for future generations. So did you like this chapter? If you like this chapter, hit a like button, and if you enjoyed well, you share it with your friends and you learn it, and whatever exercise it is there, you do it in your book, and that the same comments you could put in the comments. And if you want videos like this as a regular update, hit the subscribe button. By that you will get the regular updates of our channel videos. Till then, bye.